So basically what took place was so I just got back from the Reggae Fest, which should be like a video ahead of this one. And we got back yesterday morning. I spent the night in the desert in my town, my hometown. I was supposed to wake up at 6 a.m. and catch the bus from Ridgecrest to Mojave, and then another bus from Mojave to Lancaster, and then a train from Lancaster to Burbank. So it ends up being like 8 hours, like via bus, train, whatever. But if you are driving, it's like 2.5 hours. I think it's like 130 miles total. So yeah, didn't catch the bus. Then my niece, she offered to drive me to Mojave, and I was gonna catch the bus because I had a lot of things I needed to get done in my hometown, like a lot of business to take care of. So I convinced her to take me to Mojave. She couldn't take me all the way like to LA or any further like Lancaster because she had like these crazy plans or whatever, So it's like we had all this stuff to do. We tried to get done, and then it's like she got her nails done, and oh yeah, it was like my fault too, because like I tried to buy this mirror so I can make like a vanity, and we drove all the way out to the lady's house to pick it up, and it did not fit in her car, which we totally thought it was gonna fit in her car. But so that took a minute. Like me, I'm like determined, so I'm like trying to like fit the mirror in the car. It's not fitting. It's taking forever, and it just kind of cut into everything we had to do. So next thing you know, it's like we're like, okay, we have to hit the road like now. Well, of course, like we need gas. So we get gas. It takes forever, and then we don't make it. It's like we're 10 minutes away from Mojave, and it's 4:44, which my bus was leaving at 4:45, and we still had 10 miles to go. So I start panicking because like I'm now at this point, if I catch the next bus, which is at like 5:50, I'm not gonna arrive in Burbank until 11:55, and that won't work because I have to be to work at midnight. So I have to be to work at Denny's by midnight. So I'm like panicking, I'm like freaking out, and all of a sudden one of her good friends from like high school like goes flying by, and she's like, no way, like I know this person, so she messages them, and like we're probably like an hour out of our town, but we like run into him. So she messages him like, hey, where are you headed? He's like, Palmdale. And she's like, can my aunt ride with you? So I get in this 94 Integra. By the way, thank you. Is it Jacoby, whatever your name is? Thank you so much for the ride. I really appreciate the ride. I'm an old lady, so I was a little like frightened by the driving, but I trusted you, and I'm thankful because I'm here now, and I have like 15 minutes until the train arrives, and just waiting, just talking to you guys and telling you this long story. But so he's going like 100 miles per hour. I don't know, those of you who have watched my other videos know that like I was recently involved in a car accident, and like my car spun out like several times, and it was kind of a dangerous situation. Luckily I was uninjured, but I did like I don't want to get into details, but after I got out of the car, it landed on, oddly enough and ironically enough, it landed on the railroad tracks.